Mhm.
Hello, people. This is JeEli. How you been?
This is another segment. This is what we're talking about.
Well, I guess we can talk about love, life, and like some stories we had.
Yeah.
So,
Um, you wanna start off first?
where do I start?
Okay.
Well, let me see. I mean, I'm not a person that like dates a lot of guys. Like, I try to be, like serious in a relationship. So, my first boyfriend, well, it kind of was like a pressured kind of thing because I basically didn't want to be with him, but then like I started to like him, and I think that was a bad thing because you shouldn't be pressured to do anything, even though you may have some feelings for him.
That's what I was about to say. For
Oh,
my story though, but I'll talk about it later.
okay. So that was my first boyfriend.
Number
Next.
one.
Yep, number
Okay.
one. Second boyfriend. Okay. Well, what can I say? Well, we started out being friends, and like having a friend, a guy friend, it's pretty cool because you get to know the person. Well, you think that you know the person, but then like you start to know that he's not the person that you thought he was. So that was my situation. Like I started to believe in him and thought like we had something, but then it seemed that it wasn't true. That was all make believe, and I think that's not how it's supposed to be. Sorry, wait 1 second. Okay. Just give me a second.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay. You should put okay.
I should.
No, no.
Anyways, getting back to the segment.
So yeah, and like also, I don't think love's supposed to hurt. Like no debe doler. Even though you love someone, you shouldn't sacrifice something or yourself. And I know because I've been through that too. So what else? My third boyfriend.
I don't want to talk about that one.
Oh yeah, it was kind of don't go out with someone that your friend likes, okay? Just don't
Let's
do it.
the what?
Huh?
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Like you said, don't go out with the guy that your best friend likes, and you don't even tell her. She finds out by somebody else or some other way. But as you can see, it takes a strong friendship to keep being friends even after that.
yeah, and like we shouldn't even like fight for a
I
guy.
got
I
it,
don't even
exactly.
think
He was
that
not even
should be.
worth it. Like,
I know.
really.
Y tampoco
Yeah.
llorar. I mean, guys. Well, it depends, but I don't think so either.
FYI, I never cried for him. Yeah. Just
Yeah, me
putting that
neither.
out there.
Me neither.
Oh, shit. Just putting that out there. Sorry, we get distracted easily.
Yeah.
But
Don't.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fourth boyfriend?
That was with with the second that
Yeah.
one back. Also, I don't think you should go out with your boyfriend again, like after all those problems you have, because then it's gonna be worse. And so, yeah.
There's a saying, if you're Hispanic, you might understand me. Basura que se tira no se vuelve a recoger. I repeat, basura que se tira no se vuelve a recoger.
Repeat.
Meaning, once you're done with that piece of shit, don't pick it up again.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. And like, people usually doesn't change. So
If it didn't work out the first time, which makes you think it's gonna work out the second time?
exactly, just don't waste your time with that. it's not worth crying. It's not worth, all that pain. There's other people out there. So that's what I'm basically saying.
Yeah.
So now your turn.
I'm not gonna talk a lot about me because, believe it or not, I don't like talking about my personal life. But one thing I am gonna say that Ellie might have looked at me earlier about was, don't be in a relationship that you're pressured into doing stuff, meaning having sex, being fingered, or whatever you want to call it. Because if that guy doesn't respect you, then he's not really worth you being with him. And especially if he keeps like stalking you, that's not worth it. Like, you should just go away from him. And if he keeps following you, I guess you gotta talk to someone or just
Yeah, talk to someone.
change your number. Yeah, before somebody else finds out about it and it turns into a bigger deal.
And like if it gets to that point, like try to talk with someone because you might get, like I don't know. How does that work? Yeah.
Yeah, listen. Anyways, like you can tell. Like you can tell, I don't like talking about stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm trying
But
to
I
make her
know
laugh.
this from personal experience. Don't turn yourself into a guy that you don't love. If he just wants to fuck you, don't be with that person. Leave him, because there's a guy out there who will respect you for who you are and
Exactly.
won't pressure you into doing things that only he wants to do. You have a right to say no.
And that's not love there.
Yeah.
And also, like, guys that abuse you, that's not love either.
Abuse means physically and emotionally. If
Mhm.
they tell you something that makes you sad, that's abuse right there. If they call you fat, that is abuse, emotional abuse, because it hurts you. Physical abuse isn't the only type of abuse that happens in relationships, and you should be aware of that. So, just if you have a boyfriend who's real jealous or real mean to you, he's not worth your time, because there's a better guy out there for you.
And there's people that will help you, so don't think that you're alone. I mean, there's people like will that's willing to help you, so don't get stressed out.
Yeah, and like I said, I know this from experience, so don't worry, you can relate to me in a lot of ways you might not think.
Mhm.
But yeah, just you want to talk about something, you have questions, just
The comments,
yeah, just let us know. We'll try and help you out the best we can. We can also refer you to help if you need it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you're not alone. Women have to stick up for each other. If relationship, also, you also have to make a relationship with yourself, not just with another person. You with yourself also have to make a relationship, because in this world, the person you can most count on is your own self.
And
So,
also God, you have to have faith and hope.
yeah.
Just don't give up.
Don't try suicide just because a guy doesn't want you. Don't
Exactly.
try cutting yourself. Don't try hurting your own self, because that's not good for anyone. I
Don't cry. Don't cry. But yeah.
like I feel.
Just don't do anything like that. I mean, I know you're gonna have pain, but still, you don't have to suffer like that. Try like mejor, de estar cortándote y todo. Like mejor agarra un libro that's called a Bible.
Really?
And smack yourself.
I'm gonna say this real. I'm gonna be just real nice and loud. I'm gonna say this clearly. We're talking from our own experiences.
Yeah.
You might see us laughing, but it's because we're hitting each other underneath the camera. Because we're talking about our own experiences, and we don't want everyone else to know about it. I wrote emotional about what has happened to me.
I mean, yeah, you can see us all laughing and stuff,
But
but
you really
inside,
don't.
like, you don't know how much it affected us, you know?
Yeah.
But now, like,
We just try and laugh it off. We don't want to go back
exactly.
to the old depressed us for what has happened.
I mean, it's better. Like, right now, it's been better. Life is good. So, and I don't want to go to the old times because it's too much drama.
Yeah. Too much stuff that has happened to us that just ain't worth us going back in time and trying to live those moments that really just we regret.
Yeah.
But
Even though, like, some may be, like, all nice, happy, and everything, but, like, looking back, it was just the past. Now it's different.
yeah,
So,
but yeah, questions, comments, anything you want to know about or tell about, we're here.
yeah.
Message us, comment, rate, um, leave us questions, whatever. We're here. You're not alone. Yeah,
We're here
English
to
or
help.
in Spanish. We're
Spanglish.
we're yeah, Spanglish too. We're bilingual.
Ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes, ma.
Ay.
Okay, anyways, yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, and thanks for watching the video.
Bye.
Ciao.